Hello, my name is Nobody, and welcome to the first game of the semifinal matchup between FeAge and Dogao versus Janik and Mango in the Absolute Random Cup. Here we have, it looks like a bit of a migration type map. I think it's migration. Let's check. Just says blind random, but if I were to put money on it, I would say this is a migration map. Over in the bottom right corner, in the red trunks, we have Slipknot FeAge playing as the Britons. And in the bottom right corner, we have Dogao in blue playing as the Celts. In the top left side, we have Janik playing as the Britons. And on the top right side, we have Mango playing as the Celts. So some very unorthodox water civs. You never see Britons and Celts on the water. I think we saw Britons only once in the Masters of Islands tournament. So they can hold their own, I believe. I'm going to adjust these settings before I continue. There we go. Let me know how that is in the chat. The answer in this full speed. So we have a Britons and Celts matchup. On the left side, we have FeAge and the Britons, and so it's going to be a Britons war on the left side, and then a Celts war on the right side. So nothing funny going to be going on. So Britons, what are good for the Britons on a water-type map? They get their shepherds working faster, maybe could help contribute to a faster uptime. Town centers cost less wood, that'll be helpful when they migrate to the new island and helping get their economy out. And they get all the archer upgrades, which means naturally they get all the galley upgrades they need, as far as the blacksmith upgrades are concerned. From the dock, just no cannon galleons, but they do get everything else they need, including shipwright. So pretty decent water civ, nothing special, but they definitely can hold their own. And let's look at the Celts. Celts, their big bonus, lumberjacks working faster. You're going to need a lot of wood for all the ships you're going to be making. But other than that, they really don't have anything going for them. No fast fire ship, most likely won't see those though. They do get shipwright, and importantly, they don't get bracer. So their galley is going to fall off a little bit later on compared to the Britons. But this is migration, and we should see them migrate over to the starting island. I think the Celts are a better land civ, at least in this matchup. So what's the meta of migration? What are we expecting to see? Look at this gold. That's a crazy gold. We're expecting most likely the meta on migration is actually kind of different from most water maps. Since you're so far away from your opponent, at least in 1v1, you typically go up to a lot of fishing ships. You could see 10 to 20 fishing ships, and then click up to the FeAge and go for a fast castle. But on this particular map, as you can see, the rush distance is quite small. So maybe a traditional galley rush would work best on this left side. And on the right side, quite a longer distance, so maybe a fast castle build would be more beneficial. The players, of course, all they can see is their own starting island. They have no idea how close they are to their enemies, or at least don't have the best idea. So it might be a bit of chance here which strategy to decide to go for and how well executed it is. I agree, Pledge. This is so much better at studying at school. FeAge, he's gonna lure some deer here. He's chosen to go for, let's check the dock position. This dock on the left, actually a very unlucky dock position. Not a lot of fish in this general area, but he will have some fish over here. So it won't be too bad. Dock for Janik, he's chosen to go for a back dock, and this is a strategic decision. It could help indicate if he wants to do more, maybe a defensive build, maybe a fast castle, something like along those lines. And surely he's communicating with his teammate Mango what kind of strategy he's going to be doing. And his teammate Mango also chosen to go for a back dock. Dogao, it's kind of a bit of a front dock. I think he knows it's a front dock. Very, very poor fish positioning. So unlucky. Look at this. Just a little bit of piece of land right here. New island being formed. And it's going to prevent any fish from spawning in this general area. There's going to be some more fish in this back area here. And FeAge, looks like not a lot of starting food on their maps. It might be very hard for them to click up. So FeAge, he's going to be on 162 food. He's chosen to go with a mill, something you don't normally see on a migration type map. And I'm wondering if he's going to have enough food to click up for a fast feudal, or he's going to choose for a fast castle. Most likely a fast castle would be favored in this situation. because it would be so hard to click up to the next stage. And as you can see, the player's really struggling to get up to that 500 food, even if they wanted to go for the fast feudal. Dogao getting Loom right now. I think it's just an indication that he doesn't want to spend any food, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him click up to the feudal age here. He's got quite a stockpile right now, and he's put a lot on berries. It's a very nice adjustment of his build to go for the strategy that he wants. The question is, will this be the correct strategy, and can he do damage with it? He's clicked up to the feudal age now, and he's going to start to send some villagers on gold and start to build a second lumber camp. He's going to go for a full galley rush here. Wouldn't be surprised to see a second and a third dock come up. FeAge, he's gone for the second dock. He's going to get a lot more food later on. And I wouldn't be surprised to see FeAge and basically all the other players going for a fast castle. The problem with Dogao's fast feudal here is, again, the rush distance is quite large. So by the time the galleys are over here, Mango may be in the feudal age himself and be able to click up to the castle age, do a fast castle without taking significant damage. So I would be a little bit worried if I was Dogao at this point. Feudal age coming in from Slipknot significantly later. We'll keep an eye on his food. He's at 0 food right now, but he's got plenty of fishing ships, and he's going to continue to make more, I believe.
Ready.
You can see how important water control is at this point of the game. Imagine if galleys from Janik were just to park themselves right here, and possibly right here. It'd be a big pain for FeAge. They're going to be very important water control. And on the land, you can see plenty of resources, plenty of space to build, which is a resource in of its own. And now all the players looks like clicking up to the next stage. Dogao has reached the next stage. He's going to go for 3 docks right now. Has a fair amount of fishing ships, certainly in more food than he needs at the moment. And here come the first 3 guys. Let's see if they'll get to Mango in time, before Mango is in the feudal age, with his first galleys out. And here's a 4th dock. Dogao's really going to commit to this. And we'll keep an eye on these guys. Feudal age from now from FeAge. Let's see if it's going to be a clean build here. No, it's not. He's got not nearly enough food or gold in the bank. I wonder if this was intentional, and this is quite a terrible wood line. So it looks like he's going to be forced into a galley rush as well. I'm not sure if this was his intentional strategy. If it was his intentional strategy, why wasn't he up at the same time as Dogao? And this is going to be nice. This sheep can definitely get a lot of scouting from him over the course of the game. But also wasting a little bit of time here. FeAge, Dogao really needs to do damage right now. Mango up to the next stage right now. And right now, the Brazilian team's really going for this early aggression build. Janik, he's up to the next stage. Does take a minute for a galley to build. And Janik's going to have his galleys out relatively shortly. We'll see if a few fishing ships go down here. Doing about 10 damage apiece. We'll take about 6 shots. But the galleys are out, and Janik is able to defend now. As you can see, Janik's resources, much more food in the bank because he was able to invest in fishing ships much more heavily in the Dark Age, which consequently also slowed him down to the feudal age. It's a nice micro from Janik. He's going to get the first galley kill. And he's going to have to retreat here. Looks like FeAge going to save this one. And now he's just going to mix in and disguise himself with the rest of these galleys. Here's the second wave of galleys from Janik. No fishing ships going down from Mango yet. And Mango's going to be able to defend on this side. Remember, the rush distance much larger on this side. I sound like a broken record at this point. And Janik's going to push this back. Second wave from FeAge should be coming in shortly. But not before FeAge loses a few fishing ships, a few galleys over here. So already pretty early in this game, Janik clicking up to the castle age, great time. Hasn't lost anything from this build. And I would say the CZ team in the lead at this point. Mango could be in a little bit of trouble here. He's getting out-microed and out-massed. And right now, 5 galleys versus 5 galleys. Although some of these are a little bit injured. Dogao going to go for the fishing ship snipe. He's not going to get it. Mango's going to be the second up to the next age. So both the CZ players up to the next age. And on this left side, it looks like Janik. I can't tell if he's pushing or he's running for his life. Oh, gonna try to get a villager kill here. Gonna get... Oh! The villager's putting moves on the galleys. And she's gonna be able to collect her berries and escape with her life. And on the bottom side, Janik winning his light micro as well. Bottom pretty much even. And Mango is slowly pushing in. This is one of the advantages of having a back dock, though. The fishing ships are completely safe back here. Although, albeit not that efficient. Bottom side, Janik going to go for a few fishing ship snipes. He is going to have the upgraded galleys pretty soon. Dogao is going to be the third to click up. Which I find a little bit surprising because FeAge was actually the second to get up to the feudal age. Screw you, the Krager. I need to turn my messenger off. Anyway. Down on the bottom, we have War Galley now done, and Bodkin Arrow, and this is going to be a big turning point right now. FeAge doesn't have any of these upgrades done. He's going to get caught out here. Going to try to micro as best as he can. He has about the same numbers here. But really, the stats are no comparison here. Extra attack, extra range, extra health. And FeAge is absolutely going to get destroyed here. It's going to be a big problem for his eco, too. Because he can get to start... Look at all this harassment that's already happening. 2 villagers going down. And FeAge is going to be in a tough spot here. He might need Dogao to help bail him out. But Dogao's having problems on his own side as well. And here's War Galley for Mango. Dogao's not going to take the same similar losses, though. He's going to get out of there. And he's going to wait for his upgrades to kick in. Something that FeAge didn't have the luxury of doing. And FeAge finally up to the next age. The question is, how many villagers will he lose in the meantime, and how many galleys will he lose? And if you're FeAge right now, maybe you're thinking about doing a sneaky transport. About half of FeAge's economy idle right now, and there's the sneaky transport. Oh my god, there's 2 valleys here, though. They're not going to see it. Oh, they are going to see it. They're going to try to block it off. And this transfer ship's just barely going to get away before it sinks. And the wolf's going to try to get in. Oh no, the wolf's going to get a kill here! Oh, there he goes. No, he didn't get a kill. Oh, but this wolf might get a kill. Woo-woo! On the top side, looks like about even fight. Mango's going to pull back for now. He's going to reinforce. And oh my god, so many wolves! There's a wolf train going on here. And there goes down the first wolf. The sheep's trying to get in the action too. And there's no way this villager lives. Down to 9 health. And oh, she's gonna kill 2 villagers. What a beastly villager. And kill the third. Oh my god. I can't believe that villager just killed 3 wolves. So far, FeAge is I wonder if that's the same villager. No, it can't be the same villager that was on the berries. Oh, no, the villager's not going to get away. There's that cheaper town center for FeAge. So hopefully he can get back in this game. Bottom side looking pretty bad. On the top side, big galley fight. And Dogao's going to have to pull back here. Just about even on this top side. Back dock really paying off for Mango here. Imagine what would have happened if he chose to go for a front dock. Plenty of great fish over here, but I don't think he would have defended with this kind of strategy. And Janik, he's going to say, okay, I'm done with you, FeAge. You're no longer a threat to me. I'm going to go attack Dogao. And Dogao shouldn't see this coming. FeAge, he's going to focus purely on land. At this point, resources kind of running out on the island, although not completely. And FeAge, he's in a lot of trouble at his base. Just so much idle economy here. On the other hand, Mango's actually kind of hurting as well. Both of his wood lines are forward, and Dogao's just had a slight military advantage this entire time. And Mango's, his economy's looking pretty bad as well, so that's helping to even up the game right now. About 500 points difference in this game. But it could be much worse. We see here Janik, he's not going to go for a boom. He's going to go for 2 archer ranges and a siege workshop. And look at the distance between these. The siege workshop and the town center here. FeAge, can he see it? No way he has town watch at this point, but he can see it. And he knows he's going to be in some serious trouble pretty soon. Cartography now coming in from Dogao. And now Dogao has to fight on 2 sides. He needs to try to push in for Mango. Mango's going to keep massing galleys here. And on the bottom side, he needs to defend from Janik as well. So Dogao really holding this team together. And FeAge is somehow going to have to defend from this land attack. Crossbow, bodkin arrow, even the first armor upgrade already done on this crossbow. And as well, the Britain crossbow. And FeAge, he's going to town center push a little bit here. What he needs is something to defend from these rams. And right now, Village is going to do the job. Not too many crossbows out. But he's going to have a little trouble later on. And FeAge going to lose his scout clumsily. Gonna be a waste of a mining camp. Dogao was able to push on this top side, but we have the combined force of Mango and Janik, just able to spare a few galleys here. Going to push back Dogao, and hopefully Mango can get his economy back rolling over here, taking some more wood. As you can see, he's pretty desperate for wood here. And FeAge, he needs to dig himself out of this hole. Gonna go with the siege workshop, very good against rams and crossbows. I wonder if he has the gold, though. I don't see him taking... He's not taking that much wood. And he's certainly not taking that much gold. So it's going to be a struggle for him to afford all these things he needs. And if you look at it, he's at 0 food right now. I don't see any fishing ships. I see a total of 5 farms. There's no way he can keep producing villagers from 3 town centers. If he's lucky, maybe 1 town center. These town centers are mostly just for defense. And even the siege workshop's not going to go up. There's no way this gets up. Looking very bad for FeAge. He's going to try to batter down another ram here. And funny thing is, this ram costs pretty much about the same as this town center. Dogao now pushing on this bottom side, but Janik is continuing to be on the water. And he's going to help try to push this back as well. On the top side, Mango's pushing on the top side. Siege workshop finally got up. And a Mangonel's going to be able to come out. I would bet on the Britain's Expos as well. But, it's better than nothing. And Dogao's going to go back here. Topside, huge fleet from Mango. And looks like Dogao has just maybe a few less here, and he's going to take a few losses running out. Dogao's going to be the first to click in the Imperial Age, though. And I wonder if he can do anything with this. He has had pretty good fishing throughout this entire game, since he has been on the aggressive here. Small mangonel shot on these crossbows. Going to be a big mangonel shot! Taking down 5 crossbows at the same time. Ram going down at the bottom. And now we have Mango pressuring this town center. He's going to have to retreat these villagers if he doesn't want to lose them. And nice mangonel micro from FeAge. This is exactly what he needs to stay in this game. 1 town center remaining. And this ram's gonna look for the lucky kill on the mangonel, but no way. Town center coming from Dogao. Doesn't have the strongest economy here. He's running out of fish, I believe. Doesn't have a dock on the top side. So really just key for him just getting galleon and bracer. I don't expect to see too much on the land from him. And he used the mangonel. Ram could get a lucky shot here. But it looks like it's not going to happen. And Dogao's paying a little bit of stone in tribute to FeAge. Maybe for more town centers. Or a castle. castle from FeAge from that stone that was tributed. Gonna lock down this side, help secure this gold. And it looks like FeAge is gonna give up on this town center. If you look at the villagers here, massive difference. Ton of villagers from Janik. Mango's about average. Dogao's about average. And FeAge is a little bit below average. But here's the Imperial Age from Dogao. We should see some of those expensive upgrades come in. And oh my god, it looks like this castle's not gonna get up. And this could be the GG play of the game right here. Never doubt Britain Expos. Topside, the Janik's take complete control. FeAge hasn't made galleys in a long time. And it looks like we're not going to see the magic mangonel shots here. Villagers are going to try to get out. And oh, the castle getting the snipe on the mangonel. That's pretty funny. Chemistry and Galleon coming in from Dogao. I think he's already got Bracer. And Dogao's town center over here is going to be threatened as well. Castle coming down from Dogao. And it looks like FeAge deleting this castle. I wonder where he's going to put his next castle. You died! And there's no way Mango can defend this. He needs to go back right now. And I hear some melee unit. Where is it? A few knights from Janik. And the Mangonel's gonna take on the castle. I wonder how long this is gonna take. And castle wins. Janik gonna sloppily lose a few crossbows here. And oh, the last archer shots. I'm pretty sure that was out of the range. And Dogao is going to firmly take control of the water. Janik is going to go up to the next age. He's got a strong economy here. And he's pushing on this left side. FeAge still only 2,600 points. His attempt to build up his economy was completely shut down. And he's going to his favorite guard tower. If there's anybody that loves guard towers, and his name is not named Tato, it's most likely FeAge. Dogao's going to push in here. We have to wait for Janik to get his upgrades in. Mango's going to make coinage. I'm going to switch over to his point of view, see if any sling comes in. And Mango, it doesn't look like anywhere near going up to the next stage. Janik is going to push with the castle here, but as it's getting built, the trebuchet is going to fire on top of the foundation here. And that's got to be really frustrating if you're one of these builders. Building's not even going up and already it's being fired upon. And there, down goes the castle. And banking now coming in from Mango. We'll definitely see a sling from him. Dogao could definitely do a lot of damage taking out all these villagers on the farms here. And there's not a lot of fish left to be had. Unless you're FeAge, of course, but we're not going to see any fishing shows from him. And it looks like, I think Trebuchet going down to a few rams, possibly. Galleon being done now. And that'll help Janik compete for water control with Dogao. Dogao not nearly as strong economy, 63 villagers versus 86 for Janik. And as we can see on the center island, we have castles from Janik and Mango. And Dogao's going to try to push with this trebuchet. Doesn't have a lot to back it up. No upgrades on these Woad Raiders. The elite upgrade is quite expensive. And he's going to try to get a few villager kills on the bottom here. Full sling coming in onto Janik. Janik is the Britain's player. So we're going to have a fully boomed, fully slinged Janik, Britons, with 2 castles it looks like, against a weaker economy Dogao, and I think this could work out. Late game matchup, I definitely say the Celts are much stronger, but this isn't a fully boomed Celt, and the Celt player has no upgrades at this point, whereas the Britons player, plenty of upgrades on these crossbows. And I think Dogao could be in some trouble here on the land. Bosaw finally coming in from FeAge. This is a testament to how weak his economy is. And a cute little mining colony. Look at that. 3 towers set up right here. It's just like a 1600 game. What am I saying? I'm 1600. Arbalest moving in. Gonna be nothing to stop these right now. Elite Woad Raiders with all the armor. Sure, they're great. But these are not gonna stand a chance right now. Dogao's fleet, it looks like it's been whittled down and being pushed back. He doesn't have much more fleet at home. Again, not a strong economy for him. This is about the majority of his economy. Plus some farms at home. And just tower defense. Look at this from FeAge. Building more towers. More towers! Just keep building the towers. Tato would be proud. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 age of towers. And what are they protecting? They're just protecting a few villages on this small lumber line. There's more stone in these towers than there is wood on these trees. But that's cool. If FeAge wants to play SimCity, let him. Janik, gonna move in with capped rams. And I love to see longbow here. Arbalest actually more powerful than the longbow here. But I just love the graphic of the longbow. And it looks like Dogao will defend for the time being. But I expect a second push to come in. Janik's going to push on the bottom. Mango's going to push on the top. And Janik's pushing on the land as well. I would be very surprised to see FeAge get to the Imperial Age. Yeah, that is true, Hightower. But maybe FeAge will win with towers, though. Who knows? Britons, they get yeomen on their towers. Gonna get +2 attack for those once they get up to keep. That could be super strong. That's like it's like arrow slits. And perfect accuracy from these trebs. Topside, Janik's going to continue to push. Going to take a few villagers along as well. Big threat to their economies. And on the bottom side, here comes Janik. They're going to do a sandwich over here. Actually, both sides, Janik. My bad. They're going to do a sandwich on Dogao here. He's got a lot of farming to lose. Good news for Dogao. He does have Onager done. Onager very good against... Actually, I kind of hesitate to say that. They have so much range on these archers that I don't know if Onager will be sufficient. Janik's going to lose quite a few units here, but I think he can afford to lose much more than Dogao. Janik's going to solidify his position with another castle. I think he's up to 4 at this point. No, this is going to be his 4th, correct? And a big ram train. Mangonel should be able to take down the rams. Archers can't get in range of the siege. An elite longbow being done from Janik. Imperial Age for Mango, finally. He's been in Castle Age for so long. And it looks like he's going to go into the infantry upgrades for his Woad Raiders. Will take him quite some time, though. Those are expensive upgrades. And nice stand ground attack. The ram running right under the rainbow of Onager shots. Gonna get some huge Onager shots here. So many archers going to go down. It's gonna be at least 15 archers right there. Gonna get a single shot on this trap, but it's not gonna be enough here. And if you ask yourself who has more access to gold this game, it's gonna be Mango and Janik. Much more control of this big island here. You can see this gold mine not even touched. And now Janik gonna put the squeeze on them. More guard towers from FeAge. He's gonna build them with 20, 30 villagers here, half of his economy. And finally, Woad Raiders coming in. Not upgraded at all, but their job just to kill these trebuchets here. And there's GG. So we saw some different strategies this game. We saw Dogao go for the fast feudal on migration. Didn't work out from him. Very large rush distance, and Mango was able to defend Although he did eventually lose the top side, so Dogao did play pretty well this game. Actually, I would say. Didn't really take any significant damage at his home, so on the top side, I would say Dogao won. But didn't matter too much because Janik, he won a lot better on his bottom side against FeAge. And that's partially due to the rush distance here. Much smaller rush distance. FeAge did go for his kind of slow, fast feudal. Wasn't able to do any damage onto Janik, and Janik took the early galley fights, able to push it back and completely win water control. And then FeAge, moving onto the land, was able to get completely destroyed, losing 3 town centers, a bunch of villagers, and wasn't able to recover in this game. Mango is recovering at this late stage of the game. So there's the first game. Let's adjust the score here. First win for the CZ team. And I already know how the betting's going to look like. I'm sure a lot of you bet for FeAge and Dogao, but... Sorry, Smarthy, I didn't notice your resub. Thanks, Smarthy, for your resub. We really appreciate it. It's pretty good. 111 viewers already so far. This is going to be a best of 5. Next game is going to be the home map of FeAge and Dogao. After this best of 5 is concluded, we'll have some real-time strategy league games, different clans. FeAge will be in one of those games. He's going to play for the Slipknot team, but that's a little bit farther. That's a little bit later on in the stream. And these players are going to start the next game shortly. I'm going to take a quick break here, and I'll be back in a second. One minute 50 left. So again, next game will be the home map of FeAge and Dogao. Let's see what they choose. Good to see all the pros in the chat. And we got 10 seconds here. Here we go. Hello everybody, my name is Nobody. I'm going to be casting the second game in the Absolute Random Cup semifinals matchup between FeAge and Dogao. FeAge and Dogao versus Janik and Mango. We have here our favorite map in the world, at least my favorite anyway. We have Arabia, looks like a dry Arabia. Over in the top right side, we have Slipknot FeAge playing in the red trunks as the Aztecs. On the left side of the map, playing in the green trunks, we have Dogao playing as the Mayans. So we're going to have a Meso War here. A double Meso War. On the bottom left side, my bad, actually they chose completely different civs. I was expecting a team random here, but this is much more interesting actually. Bottom left side, we're going to have Mango play as the Mongols. And on the top right side, we see Janik playing as the Huns. A lot of people probably would say these are going to be the top 4 Arabia 2v2 civs. And place your bets. I'm not sure exactly which civ matchup's going to have the advantage here, but we can go through each of these. I'm going to check, see there's some early laming going on. FeAge known for his laming. And already he's going to find 2 sheep here. I'm not sure exactly how he saw those. And he's going to steal those. So 2 sheep down from Janik. Janik is playing as the Huns. And he's going to look for some more. Might find some boar here. Janik's going to just move right now. He's going to move at the wrong time. And FeAge could find 2 more. Janik should be alerted to this, and he's going to go back immediately. FeAge, he's found the boar. He's not going to lure it. Is he going to lure it? And there he goes. He's going to take 2 hits right now, and he's going to run back to the town center. We're in full pursuit, and Scout pursuing along with it. Bottom side, no laming to be seen. So, Janik, he's going the wrong way. He's going to go for the sheep, it looks like. I don't know where FeAge is going. FeAge is trying to confuse his opponent. He certainly confused me. And at least Janik's going to get his 2 sheep back here. So Janik's going to be left with 6 sheep. That's not going to be able to do a lot with that. And FeAge, it looks like he's going to go to his ally, Dogao. Good thing about going to his ally, as mine's going to have a little bit more food on this boar. Although I'm not sure if that's the reason why. Maybe he's going back to Dogao because it's less predictable. Looks like Janik has seen this. And he's going to try to stop it here by trying to block it or attack the scout. Gonna have to require some excellent micro here. FeAge, he's almost there. He's over halfway done. And the boar stopped! Oh my god! And it looks like Janik doesn't think he has enough HP on the scout to win the fight. He's going to take a downhill hit. And great micro from Janik. And a little bit sloppy from FeAge. Give it a little too much distance there. And Janik's going to have his 2 sheep back. FeAge, however, was successful in stealing 2 sheep. See how he's doing back in his own base. A little bit sloppy. But it looks like he's doing alright, and he has his 2 sheep. So I think this is a win from FeAge here. Although it could have been a lot worse for Janik. Janik will have his boar eventually, and he'll be okay on food. The 2 sheep does hurt a little bit here. Maybe we'll take some of these deer. And FeAge is going to get lucky. He's going to find a sheep as well. So much happening in this Dark Age. Can't really talk about the maps or the civ matchups. I expect from the Aztecs we're going to see a 5 militia drush. That's the meta here. And it looks like this villager is going to go for the forward barracks. This gold is an absolutely horrid position for FeAge. He's going to have to place his military buildings all through here. Just about all through here in order to shield his gold. Because if he loses this gold, it's going to be very tough for him to regain it. And this back gold also is kind of exposed. This would have been such a great lumber line if the trees were on the other side here, but they're not. This one lumber line's pretty okay. Could place a second lumber camp here. So okay map from FeAge. Big key for him. He's going to have to defend this gold. And he's going to lure in some deer here. So he's going to be A-okay on food. Directly across from him, Janik. He's going to have a forward gold as well. Not as vulnerable. And we could see walls through here. And this is a fairly wallable map, I would say. It's okay. It's not the best. It's not the worst. Janik's going to have to help try to make his walls to protect his gold as well. And here are the first few militia from FeAge. I think Dogao's stealing 2 sheep as well. We have 4 sheep here, so he's stolen 2 sheep. Both of the Brazilians stealing 2 sheep, and that's a good advantage to have early on. Means you're going to have seed less farms. And it's going to be a lot quicker to go for your ranges, whatever you're trying to go for. Top side, we have the Mayans, Dogao. I don't see a barracks from him, which is a little bit unusual. He's going for a fast feudal into straight archers here. Maybe it's because he's playing as Mongols. Mongols will most likely will go for the fast scout rush. Mango, he's on 20 population right now, so one less than you normally go on. And here's the 4 militias from FeAge. So scout rush from Mango, straight archers from Dogao, 5 militia drush into what looks like a fast castle, plenty of food here for FeAge. And for Janik, he's going to go with the scout rush, despite losing 2 sheep. And here comes the 5 militias. Right now, I think Janik's in the worst position. He's obviously lowest than the score right now. Did get to lure in one of these deer. That's going to really help him out, though. It looks like Janik's going to barely have enough to get a stable up. And this will be a poor fight if Janik decides to commit to this. Here comes the militia. They're going to kill off the deer here. And these walls aren't going to be quick enough. Janik should have known this drush is coming in. Actually, it will be quick enough, but he's going to lose his scout here in the process. Obviously microing these villagers instead of his scout. And this is something you could have done ahead of time. There's no reason to wait till the last second. And perhaps if he didn't, his scout would still be alive. Janik, he's going to be hard pressed for food here. 2 scouts coming out and a villager, and he's seeing down his farms. I believe he has horse collar now. Topside, first 3 scouts coming out. Some nice quick walls from Dogao. Always terribly difficult to wall on the hill here. Do I favor Hun or Mongol or the Mesosivs? It's very hard to say. They're all very strong here. And oh my god, that would have been such a good snipe. I think he's going to try to go for it again. And he's a militia, just kind of going to try to block it here. Normally when you say the top 3 civs, you definitely think of Aztecs, Mayans, Huns on Arabia. Oh, and they're going to go straight through the berries. These villagers are going to get caught out. It looks like this villager might go down if there's some good blocking here. And this villager's just barely going to get away with their life. As I was saying, top 3 civs, probably wouldn't say the Mongols, but the Mongols get better as they get into more team games. So 2v2, definitely much stronger. Much more likely they'll be able to get out Mangadai. And Janik, his scout rush not doing a lot of damage here. Spearman just going to be able to defend against this. Going to team up with Janik though. They're going to take out the scout, this Spearman. And now suddenly these villagers are very exposed. Not going to lose any of these villagers. Quick walls don't come up. And we need to see some teamwork here. Mango needs to get on these villagers as well. Here's the second Spearman out. Some of these scouts are on pretty low health. But the Spearman's not going to get a kill. Extra scout comes in. And the quick wall's still not up. Going to lose the first villager for FeAge. And this is an absolute disaster for FeAge. He had such an early lead. He's going to lose a few militia here as well. Third Spearman coming out. Able to actually get some good kills here. But I think 2 villagers going down. Maybe 1. That's definitely at least the second villager. And this Spearman will be able to shut this down. So good raid by these scouts. I'm going to help to even it up on this top side. As you can see here, FeAge about 1,200 points and Janik about 1,250 right now. So he's in the score lead right now. Janik was at the bottom a few minutes ago. Dogao's going to move out with his first few archers. We have a tower on the stone already for Mango. I wonder what that's for. Don't see any forward towers. And oh, I missed this on the bottom side. So much action on the top side. This tower, however, will be able to kick these archers and spearmen off. And not paying enough attention is Mango. And the archer's going to get right under this tower. Huge nuisance for him. About a third of Mango's economy idle right now. And these 2 villages are pretty low. Could see a villager kill here. And that villager is barely going to escape with his life. 2 archers going to go down. And this would be a devastating tower, but FeAge is feeling it. He's going to place his defensive tower here. And this is going to be a big waste of big idle time right here. Two scouts not nearly going to be enough. And we need to see a bigger defense from Mango. He just went for a few scouts. He's going to make a few skirmishers here. No upgrades on them. And this tower's going to be absolutely useless unless it's in the perfect position right about here. And Janik, of course, he's going to commit to it. He's already brought his 2 villagers here. And that tower's not going to fly. These archers as well on top of the hill, able to do double 50% more damage against the skirmisher. And having some trouble here. First to be up to the Castle Age, not surprisingly, our Aztec player FeAge. And not surprisingly, this tower also didn't go up. Smart play by FeAge to go with this tower. This one skirmisher going to help out a lot. No fletching left on these archers. FeAge almost up to the next age. No other player has clicked up at this point. I would expect Dogao to be up to the next age relatively soon. Perhaps overreacting here with 5 spearmen. Big massive archers from Dogao. Looks like he's definitely winning this bottom side up 200 points. 100 points. I can't do math. No math on stream. Dogao's definitely winning on the bottom side, but Janik has the higher score on this top side. This could all change, though, with FeAge's Castle Age. And there's the Castle Age, suddenly a big score boost for FeAge. Crossbow, bodkin, arrow. Here's the first force of crossbow going to move out. Very, very critical that Janik is able to defend this gold. I wouldn't be surprised to see a tower here, but I think he's... Looks like he spent all of his stone on the tower. I wonder if this tower got destroyed. And this could be a critical mistake by him. Not enough stone to make the tower. Doesn't have a lot of army here. There's no way he can fight off crossbows. Not walled. And this could be absolutely devastating for Janik. He's going to get kicked off this gold at the very least. Let's see how many units he loses. First archer down. And Dogao's going to help double team over here. He's going to take 2 villagers on the bottom side here. Top side, Mango's going to push out with a few skirmishers. And Janik will be the second up to the Castle Age. Has a tower on this wood. It's not going to protect too much. And Dogao's going to get caught between the town center and this tower here. FeAge is going to run in here. Some nice, just really cheap walls going in through here would have helped funnel these crossbows to take a little more damage. Skirmisher's able to do some significant damage here. Only archer build from the Mesociv, of course, in the Feudal Age. And finally, wouldn't be surprised to see a siege workshop coming up here, but again, no gold. Lead skirmisher. Looks like Janik pretty indecisive here. He's going to go with crossbow. And I think the elite skirmisher was cancelled. FeAge losing a few crossbows here. Gonna take another villager down. Here's the market. He needs to get some sort of gold income in. Sneaky archers on the bottom side for Dogao. Gonna move in right under the tower and get a few villager kills here. And actually no villager kills. Another villager going down from Janik. He's really plummeting in the score right now. And Dogao's just going to hang around until he gets his crossbow upgrade. Few free picks from FeAge. It's looking pretty bad for the CZ team at this point. Look at the team scores right now, up by about 250 points, and there's the GG. Bottom side was looking okay, but this top side, Janik's really having some trouble here. Doesn't have access to any gold. Won't have access to this wood line with these crossbows constantly harassing it. No wood, no gold, that equals GG. And there's nothing that Mango can do to help him. 4 towers from Mango. We're seeing a lot of towers in this matchup, and terrible wood line. It's horrible saturation. Good play from the Brazilians here. It's going to help to even up the series. We're now at 1-1. Next game will be home map of FeAge. No, sorry, Mango and Janik. Hidden free choice of civs. I hope we see some more non-mirror matches. Because that last one was, could have been a longer match, I admit it. But, did see some different strategies from them. What is URV4 in-game for? I'm guessing it's a custom map. I think it's ultimate random? Like, even more random than mega random, if that makes any sense. I don't know, can you get more random than random? Alright, so just waiting for the next game. So I'm just going to place a link in the chat for the Clash of the Hippo prediction contest. Millie has asked I give a shout out to that. Grand prize is going to be $25. It is winner take all. And if you'd like to sign up, just go ahead and follow the link. I think 3 Clash of the Hippo games will be streamed on Sunday. I have to say I really enjoyed the tournament. It's I love to see the settings, different civs, different kinds of maps. And it's just really enjoyable to watch. High-level players play different civs and in different kinds of maps. It's really what I love most about this game. It's not the micro. I suppose it's the community, but the second thing would just be seeing different strategies. And certainly this is a tournament that promotes that.